How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here, and we're reacting to another episode of the Vampire Diaries. It is episode number 17 of season 6. And this season has been picking up quite some steam. Obviously, I'd say these last few episodes have been pretty big stuff with obviously Liz's death and how that has impacted Caroline, as well as other factors as well, I guess, that are unrelated to Caroline, but still, it really does give you the notion that this season is definitely picking up, with this season just being absolutely incredible all throughout. So I know there were quite a bunch of people who were pretty stoked for me to come into this season. You can see why with what has transpired so far, but obviously with Caroline, there was that humanity switch that was flicked off. And now Stefan has joined the party under coercion, of course, from Caroline. But of course, with Caroline's friends, they were really hoping that she would not regress, especially in terms of her switching off that humanity from her. So, yeah, and they may have pushed the boat a little bit too much, and Caroline's just pissed off about it, so yeah, but let's get into this episode. It is episode number 17 of season 6. Let's go. She's been responsible.
A hard knock life, is it?
Don't walk there. Ugh, I just watched that.
Come on. Did you not see the sign?
My apologies. You, Caroline Forbes, Vampire Without Humanity, auditioning for the school play.
Musical. And obviously, duh. I'm a drama major. What are you doing?
Which means Stefan's humanity is a thing of the past.
Like I said.
And Enzo might be in danger.
To maintain my routine. So I suggest that you stay away.
Because Stefan did have it out for Enzo.
I need to prepare for my audition.
He tried. He really, really tried it.
Elena told on me. Shocker.
Not
a good time for a humanity flip, brother.
No. Oh!
Duke. It's not bad. It's a little obnoxious, but kind of in a cute way, you know?
I don't know.
Duke.
Oh, wait.
Little Duke.
I'm
thinking Liam Duke.
You haven't been?
No, I have. No, I have. I totally
Jeez,
have.
Alaric. You're a bit late.
Not in the pine box that I thought I buried her in 1858, and apparently she's a vampire, not just any kind of vampire.
A Ripper.
Your mother is alive.
Yeah, she's a Ripper as well.
Ripper, Elena.
Yeah, so
Perfect
pump the
sense.
brakes on any kind of celebrations.
There's always such a mom unleashing another Ripper.
Think about it. If this works, we don't just get Stefan and
How
Caroline
about we
back.
think of another way that
Get your
doesn't
mother
involve, you know,
Are you
adding
even
insult to injury?
A little curious to see her?
I mean, sure, but
I might know
at the expense of others?
I'm not.
Booking spells and
Oh,
wait.
Oh, that's
just like magic. Oh shit!
It was in my pocket.
Just like that.
When Damon.
I would rather die of cholera than spend an afternoon with you.
That's grim. Oof.
You're way more likely
Fair
to die of
point,
cancer,
but
Gal Carol.
Hello? Pretty sure I crushed that.
he's just in awe. He's just blown away. He's lost for once, and lost with his head apparently.
So this is seriously about revenge?
I mean, you did
Yes,
take away his
it is.
humanity.
And this?
Oof.
This is a control freak's worst nightmare. This is me undoing your routine.
Try to make her snap.
Who said you're coming?
To meet the woman who gave birth to the two epic loves of my life.
All right.
Me.
Strange motive, but I'll allow it.
Can transport with them.
I don't want to leave you alone with him.
I'll be fine. He's good now, remember? New leaf.
Kai! He's really trying to eat the snow.
Do you know how hard it was to get an audition during spring break?
Oh, come on. It was easy.
Are they just gonna try and keep one-upping each other? I'm here for that.
Play the cancer card, and boom, your precious routine is back on track. Am I wrong?
Wow.
This is your only warning.
I mean, it's gonna take me, what, 10 minutes to put this back together? You are
Still a bit of an
embarrassment to
inconvenience.
humanity-free vampires everywhere.
Wow. Wow. Fix that. I'm here for this. I am here for this. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need to see the names. No, Alaric, I need to see the names. Jack, Luke, Liam. Yes, yes, Liam. Liam. Name your kid Liam.
Oh, Damon, you were so adorable.
Oh, thanks.
Were.
Except that Stefan. This is me. What we were looking for is just a tool to get my brother back.
Damon?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, hello.
Oh, mother.
The last of the blood here. 2 drops a week just to stay awake.
Jeez.
That sounds miserable.
Yeah. Talk about
Mange.
diet.
I heard you and your brother turned during the war.
Mm-hmm.
Your father must have been horrified.
He was.
And
And then Stefan ripped his throat out.
Yep, Stefan got the better of... Ah! Wow.
Apologize, that's cruel to laugh, but good for Stefan.
Good for Steph. Wow.
I figure with all that singing and furnace stuffing, you must be parched.
Alright, that's a bit extreme.
Bonnie, listen to me!
You might... Yeah. That might not help your cause.
Sorry, Oh my god, I didn't mean to do
But you did it anyway. Because even if you're telling the truth,
Old
the old you is
habits.
still...
Everyone,
Oh, shit.
meet my son, Damon.
They're looking a bit parched.
He's here to take us home.
Us? No, the deal was won. But she's made a little family for herself. Great, good for her.
Have a whole elaborate revenge scheme against him, but
Can't do that if
unfortunately, in
he
order
has
to
no
truly help
humanity.
someone, they have to care.
So you want Stefan's humanity back just to remind him how much you two hate each other?
And games are more fun with two.
This is... This guy has a fucking boner for Stefan. The game's not fun because Stefan's not playing. It's what he's basically saying. And... yeah. Because Stefan doesn't give a shit at this moment, at this point in time. Of course he wants his humanity back on. So this little shit can continue obsessing about Stefan. Yeah. Jesus, why don't you marry Stefan, Enzo?
Disregard for human life.
Maybe.
Just confront your deep, obvious loneliness.
Go on, play therapy on
Got me
him.
there. Yeah, I'm just a sad nobody up to no good while you're at home ticking off
said
your
it?
life milestone.
Oh my god!
Second lesson in losing control. No saving.
What a dick!
Why isn't Bonnie here?
Because Bonnie's not looking for the Ascendant, Elena.
No.
Spell feels stronger. The Ascendant must be around
Oh, this is a way of dealing with Kai.
here. I don't know.
And Empire.
There we go! There we go! Oh my god!
What are you doing?
Gaining your trust and stabbing you in the back. Feels pretty sucky,
Literally.
doesn't it?
At least they're still breathing.
Oh, Damon must be up to something good if he sent the B team.
The B team! Wow!
We
The
send him
disrespect to Alaric!
a little message.
Oh no.
She has a really pretty neck.
Oh, she's gonna cave! She's gonna cave! She's gonna cave to Stefan's, Damn. Damn. Well, at least, they're on good terms.
You can't save me without saving them.
We'll come back with him. Promise. Let's go.
He had his hat tied behind.
Is that the Aurora Borealis?
Yeah.
Also known as Arctic
At this time of year!
You gotta be kidding me.
Ah, of course.
Go, start the day. Stefan Salvatore is mine, and if you don't want to help him, I will leave you here to rot. Do you understand me?
Damn, Damon, stepping up. Damn. She gonna leave Kai here? Holy shit! Holy shit! From one prison world to another.
I've now lost interest in playing. You're no ordinary girl, Sarah Salvatore. You deserve better.
Thank you.
Sarah Salvatore?
Shit!
Why would
Help me raise this baby. Then we can set him or her free into the world, and you can run around with guns and vampires and be an idiot.
She's basically telling you to retire from the gig for the time being.
Fine.
Whole world runs on those things. Sooner you learn.
Social media. What's a Twitter? What's
Maybe
a
you could teach
YouTube?
me.
That's
And no matter how deeply you felt my absence, it is half as deep as I felt yours.
That's it. She didn't run away to get the milk.
good to know.
She didn't want to hurt her
I'll let you get
voice.
some sleep.
I can't truly be myself until we've retrieved the ones that I left behind.
That's not happening.
When will we be going back?
Soon. But don't.
The 32nd of Jantember. Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
Oh no, Kai! Oh boy!
to look for the good in someone.
This woman left her kids to go be a den mother to a family of vampires. I think we're gonna be looking for quite a while.
Well, then it's a good thing we have forever.
What does she?
It's near the girl we left bleeding out in the hallway.
Just that careless nature, isn't it? Like, who cares?
You were right. Your way is much more fun.
Great! Just great! Tell me Lily's gonna walk in or some shit.
Bon Bon.
Or
Sorry.
Bon Bon will.
Awkward timing. No, it's fine. I have to actually go.
The cure.
No way!
The cure to vampirism.
I knew
Shit!
you were planning on getting it yourself. I'm just finishing what you started. You can give it to her or not.
Yeah. And then we'll see who else wants it. We'll put a bargain on.
It's up to you.
I have $10. Did anyone want to go higher than $10? Shit! It makes sense though that shit would still be around in 1994, right? But damn, Bonnie! Damn! So we're doing this whole song and dance again, where we have the whole shebang with the cure. So yeah. It's so weird though with this whole prison world malarkey when it comes to taking shit in. I mean, there's the whole bear situation and the dagger, but I'm just thinking about obviously if it was like time travel, because it is kind of time travel-y. You know, going back to 1994, an image of 1994. 1903. It's not like this is another world, or well, it is technically another world, but it's not like it's within the multiverse. Like, okay, Earth 2 is going to be a little bit different. Earth 3 is going to be a little bit different. So yeah, it's like she can zip and get that cure without affecting the timeline, right? So, but we're doing this dance again, where decisions are gonna have to be made. Interesting. Now, I do feel like, given how everyone is, I guess, kind of cemented, really, in a sense. Otherwise, I probably would have gone with Alaric, if, of course, if it wasn't for Joe's miraculous abilities earlier this season. everyone's pretty much cemented. I mean, even Damon is left contemplating about how pretty much rooted they are in terms of, well, Damon and Elena. So yeah, and Caroline's definitely not turning human anytime soon. Same with Stefan. I'd say that cure is probably going to go towards Lily, if anything. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a situation where it's going to be forced to her, kind of like it was with Catherine. But the fact that we've got another cure on our hands, basically, or another cure scenario on our hands, is going to be very interesting. But like I said, I don't think it's going to be anyone major. So yeah, but I do feel like it's going to go towards, unless someone gets turned from here onwards. Like Matt, for example, right? Yeah, I can't see it happening. I honestly can't see it happening. But yeah, I mean, it was very, very nice for Bonnie to do that. But wow, really, really amazing stuff with this episode. I just really loved Caroline and Stefan. Because here's the thing, I guess we can guarantee ourselves now that Stefan's not orchestrating this switch. So, like he's not pretending to have switched off his humanity, because that was one of my thoughts coming into I guess this episode, really, because obviously we had the last episode Caroline coercing him to turning on the switch off to save Sarah, and there was a part of me thinking, is this all kind of like a ploy or anything like that to try and win Caroline back? No, definitely not. So, but what we got in this episode was just absolutely amazing with Caroline. I do like the way she previously did handle things, and now things have gone to shit with Stefan just trying to, oh, you know, you need to break out of your habits and you need to follow my way because it's a lot more fun. There's a lot more thrills, and this is truly the definition of turning off your switch. Whereas you care about your routine and all of that. And, well, that's it, though. Caroline had a schedule. She had everything mapped out and all of that. And not just that, though, but it's also trying to keep her tracks covered really, really well, whilst not giving a shit about anyone and everyone. So, yeah. And it's just really, really interesting as well, because Stefan does, like, even though that there is a lacking of care from Stefan at the minute, there is that responsibility, because this is on you. You made me switch off the humanity thing in me, so this is all on you. And so I'm going to get you back by giving you a little dose of that chaotic energy that comes with, that naturally does come with turning off that humanity, but you're subscribed to scheduling and organization, and you know that's too much care for this for this lacking of humanity gig. So yeah. But I just found it really, really hilarious, to be fair, because they were trying, it was like, at times they were trying to one-up each other. Especially when Stefan decided to decapitate the director for the musical thing. Caroline just decided, you know what, I'll one-up him. I'm just gonna be a nuisance and dismantle that bike. And, you know, I just love Stefan's response. You do know I can fix this shit in 10 minutes. And then Caroline is like, fix that. So, and I'm not gonna lie, as much as, you know, we got to that point of Caroline finally caving to Stefan's whims, I kind of wish we had this whole like thing between the pair of them until it got a bit too much, I guess. I kind of wish we got that more and more, where they were trying to one up each other, where they were trying to outdo the other in terms of causing more, you know, pain and agony really to each other, in terms of well, Stefan mucking up Caroline's hardworking schedule and all of that, and Caroline just trying to get back at Stefan for being a pain in the arse. So I kind of wish we did get a bit more of that, because I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of funny. So, but she finally caved, didn't she? Stefan, yeah. And that's it, though. It completely backfired from Caroline because now she is completely distracted. She had a system going for her. That completely backfired because of the fact that she forced Stefan to turn off his humanity. And, I mean, obviously there might be that notion is, well, she can't complain. She doesn't give a shit. And this way is more fun. So, really, she can't complain. But it's the fact that she had a system she was originally content with, right? And now, because of a little coercion, which is ironic, I guess. She's, I guess, changed her plans, really. So, yeah. But, yeah. It now becomes an element of concern, doesn't it, when it comes to, well, Caroline is seeing the way, seeing the light. So, yeah. But, of course, that's not the only matter of concern that we do have when it comes to, I guess, Rippers, really, because as I made a mention of yesterday, or last episode, should I say, not yesterday, I didn't even record anything yesterday, but, yeah, no, I did, that was a lie. Anyways, I, just forget about me. Yeah, we had that whole situation where we knew that Lily Salvatore was also a Ripper, and it's like, well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? So yes, getting to see a combination really of I guess the concerns that we had when it comes to Stefan, and hey, there's this new Ripper. It was going to be very interesting because Elena is very compassionate. She was happy enough to give this a chance, whereas Damon was like, she is staying in the crazy house, and I think, you know, Damon was right. I think even Kai addressed concerns as well about Lily Salvatore as well. So, and we can see why with her family. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was very, very interesting to see where things were going to go when it comes to obviously Lily. So yeah, and again, I feel like she's going to get the cure, but yeah, but also notice that, you know, Lily is played by Annie Wershing, which she sadly died a few years ago, didn't she? Because I know she was a part of the Last of Us video game, wasn't she? Yeah, so yeah, but again, I do feel like she's gonna get the cure, and I feel like she's obviously going to be a bit of a problem. But again, when it comes to Elena and entertaining the idea of bringing her over and maybe things could start afresh and all of that, even if she is a Ripper and all of that, I get that, you know, with Stefan, and it's kind of similar when it comes to the lack of humanity, the humanity switch coming off when it comes to Caroline. You couldn't assume that when it comes to Caroline and what she plans to do with a lack of humanity, that she's going to follow the same path that Stefan does, that, you know, Elena would. And mainly, like, if we just left her be, then maybe she wouldn't, things wouldn't be concerning. So, although this is a bit more of a point, this is a bit more of a more, I guess, distressing case, because, just the word itself, Ripper, it doesn't really... It's not really a comforting word, is it? It's more dark, isn't it? So, this kind of carefree attitude that Elena is bestowing when it comes to Lily and all of that is a little concerning, and, you know, might bite her up the arse. So, but, yeah. There were some really, really weird comments that did come from Elena as well. I don't know. Something just felt a little off for me in this episode when it came to Elena, especially when it came to Lily, in regards to the meeting the woman who gave birth to my two epic loves, and I'm like, all right, weird comment, but okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously we got to that moment where she has her family of desiccated vampires, so yeah. And then I was wondering when Kai went to approach one of them, I was wondering, oh yeah, the little drop that Lily gave to wake the vampires up was enough. And yeah, so yeah. It is very interesting though, because she did talk about, Lily did talk about the fact that there was so little blood left in the prison world in 1903. I guess things do change a little bit in terms of, because I think in the 1994 prison world, the shelves were, I know you can't exactly buy blood from your local supermarket. Hey, can I have some blood, please? Yeah, it doesn't work like that. So, yeah, but I mean, it's a little bit weird, isn't it? Because obviously with I guess with blood, it's a bit more trickier than getting, what was it, pork rinds that Kai liked in 1994 and all of that. So yeah, it's going to be a bit more trickier. Times are a lot different in 1903 compared to 1994. Who knew? But yeah, I did find it a bit odd that, like, I do wonder if things work a little bit differently in terms of the mechanisms of the 1903 prison world and the 1994 prison world. But yeah, it was just really, really interesting to go into Lily's reunion with Damon, and yeah, obviously I do suspect things are going to get worse when it comes to Lily potentially showcasing her, I guess, side of being the main antagonist this season. So I could be wrong, but I mean, Damon's already planning on betraying her, but Damon wasn't too chipper to reunite with Mommy Dearest, was he? So yeah. But I'm just really excited for the moment Stefan reunites with her. So, yeah. But, I mean, her story, of course, did kind of... yeah, I mean, obviously Damon was not really wanting to hear it. But there is a little bit of understanding, isn't there, in terms of, well, she just turned, and she wasn't exactly gonna make a meal out of her kids, was she? So... she had to depart, so it's a bit of a sad circumstance, but yeah. But yeah, there's also Kai. Bonnie. I mean, we are getting to see a bit more of a darker side when it comes to Bonnie, aren't we? I mean, we did when, like I said, she made Damon into a kebab in the last episode, and I know she would be understandably pissed off, but I think she took things to a few extremes when it came to David in the last episode. I don't know about anyone else, but I mean, even then, when it came to Kai, yeah, it is again another concerning element. I mean, she even acknowledges the change. Like, you've changed, so have I. I don't know though. It's just so kind of weird, and obviously with what Kai did to Bonnie, it's asinine. And of course, with Kai, this incarnation of Kai, should I say, there is going to be a little bit of difference, and it's going to be hard for Bonnie to wrap her head around the idea that this is a completely different Kai. But I do feel like it might have been a bit dark. I don't know. Especially when Kai was trying to make his way back, and then Bonnie was... it was almost like a kind of evil glare to Kai. Knowing that, oh, you're going to be left behind, Toodles. So, yeah. And I just wonder what's going to happen in terms of Kai. Because he can't die, exactly, because otherwise Joe is... We may as well say goodbye to Joe and live. So, because if he dies, doesn't the rest of the coven die? And that's not exactly gonna... I don't know if Bonnie is even taken into account for that. So, as well as the fact that Joe is pregnant with baby Liam. Baby Liam, don't care. Like, look, honestly, you saw the list of names and you saw Liam, like, found it. Maybe a little bias. Who knows? Oh boy. But yeah, Alaric needs to be on retirement. So yeah, but Enzo as well stepping up as well when it came to approaching Sarah. So yeah, but damn. And he did let slip Salvatore, which Sarah pondered. So I don't know. I think that was a genuine slip of the tongue. I don't know, but I mean, he's bored. He's bored because Stefan is like not wanting to play. He doesn't care. So yeah, he's obsessed. He is so obsessed. I mean, to be fair, earlier this season I did say that Matt was that he was obsessed with Matt. And now he's obsessed. Well, he's always been obsessed with Stefan, but the guy has an issue. The guy has an obsession issue. Jeez. But yeah, great episode of the Vampire Diaries. Very intriguing stuff now with the cure back into play. So Lily is back in the 21st century. Actually, it was just turning the 20th century, I believe. When no. Well, she's in 1903 prison world, so. She's made a massive jump, a massive skip through the 20th century and now popped into the 21st. So, yeah. But yeah, great stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feed and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!